In the lush, green outskirts of Sorsogon, Bicol, far from the noise of city arenas and the buzz of online Gamefowl pages, lives a man who has quietly shaped generations of both students and stags. His name is Benito Tatay Ben Llamas, a retired public school teacher, now in his 70s. But in his town, people remember him not just for the lessons he taught inside the classroom, but for the wisdom he passed on in his backyard game farm. To many, he's just an old man in a barong, always holding a worn notebook and a bamboo stick for guiding chicks. But to those who've sat under his mango tree and listened to his quiet words, he is a master, not of cockfighting, but of breeding with discipline and dignity. Tatay Ben was a teacher for over 40 years. History, Araling, Panlipunan, and Filipino were his favorite subjects. He believed in order, patience, and earning respect. And when he retired, he simply shifted that discipline from students to stags. Breeding, he says, is just another kind of teaching. Every rooster has a lesson to learn and a lesson to teach. His small farm is not grand. No steel pens, no loudspeakers, no banners or digital ads. Just bamboo cord stands under coconut trees and clean feeding trays made from recycled materials. Every afternoon, Tatay Ben walks slowly between his birds. He doesn't rush, he watches, he takes notes. Each cock is given a name, a story, a purpose, not just a tag number. He records every pairing, bloodline and behavior, healing time from minor injuries, how the bird reacts to sudden noise, whether a stag is bold or too eager. To Tatay Ben, a rooster's temperament is as important as its power. Some birds are born strong but foolish, others are calm but smart. The magic is in how you match them. People from nearby barangays often visit Tatay Ben, not with money but with notebooks of their own. One young breeder, Jarek, once asked, "Tay, why are your birds so relaxed even when others are flapping around?" Tatay Ben laughed and pointed to his heart. "Because they're raised with peace. You can't teach calmness with shouting or rushing. You raise it." Another asked why he never joined big derbies or posted on Facebook. "I'm not raising actors," he replied. "I'm raising soldiers." Silent, but sure. His grandson, Inigo, now 12 years old, follows him every morning. Tatay Ben lets him feed the pullets and watch the brood hens. Inigo prefers gadgets, but there's a softness in his eyes when he touches the birds. If even one grandchild takes this seriously, Tatay Ben says, then this whole farm, every note, every hen, every bloodline, will live on. Tatay Ben has never won a grand title. He's never gone viral online. But his name is whispered with respect in many local gamefowl circles. Because people know, his birds don't come with hype, they come with history. His old Kelso Bullock Cross once won a small-town derby after recovering from a near-fatal hawk attack. One of his stags, raised by a neighbor using Tatay Ben's notebook, became the foundation of another breeder's entire bloodline. And so every day, while the world scrolls and competes for likes, Tatay Ben tends to his birds. Not for fame, not for fortune, but for something deeper. "I don't want my birds to be known by everyone," he says. "I want them remembered by someone who values them." And maybe someday, when Tatay Ben is no longer walking between those cords, someone, maybe Inigo, maybe a student, maybe even a stranger who once listened under the mango tree, will continue what he started. Not just breeding birds, but breeding respect, breeding discipline, breeding legacy. Tatay Ben of Bicol, the teacher who bred champions, a story of culture, character, and quiet greatness. Like, share, and subscribe if you believe true breeding isn't about the spotlight. It's about the soul behind the feathers.